Namaste, Wholeness Tribe. It's Ruby with Wholeness Balance. Okay, guys, so I'm going to be doing another random reading today. This one is specific to self-love. It is a 4-card spread, and I'm going to be using the Energy Oracle deck and as well as the Whispers of Love for advice. I'll be clarifying with the Major Arcana. I don't have that box out. So for those of you that are interested in the cards that are being used. Alright, so again, this is just going to be for the collective and for those, basically, when you are led to hear this, it's just time. You'll be looking for it. So there's no doubt that whenever you see this and you click on it, it's, you know, if you're here, it's because you were meant to hear it. So you'll know how this applies to you specifically, and I'm going based off my knowing of a collective energy that is seeking this particular reading. So let's get started. The Self-Love Tarot Spread. I'm going to begin with the Energy Oracle deck. So the very first card, something to love about myself. What is something to love about self and for the collective? The brightest of the lights for whichever light is needed to see and hear this now. Okay. What is something to love about thyself? Second chakra. Oops. Sorry, guys. You know, I keep having faith that these little things that I created are going to hold my cards. The challenge is real. Alright, so. My bad. Alright. So, something to love about thyself. Second chakra, this is the sacrum. Your creativity, because, you know, this is the womb. What it is that you truly, genuinely love. 3 represents the catalyst. 6 is harmony. You know, together they make 9. That's wisdom, right? But it's also completions. So, and not to mention 3, 6, 9. That combination is the universe. So there's, you know, with this Archangel Ariel here, you're divinely guided to tap into the part of you that is creativity. What are the things that you're truly passionate about? That's another thing. So this could be in love, this could be in any area, but I mean, this being about self-love, let's be honest, here's what I'm feeling. What truly ignites that creative flow within you? It's usually accompanied by something that you're passionate about, right? And it, again, it's not about a person, place, or thing so much outside of you as it is within you. The second chakra, you know, that is, this is where we create. You know, for us women, this is the womb, right? This is where we carry a baby for 9 months. So how are you feeling about your creations? And you can look at it in terms of, what is your life looking at? What are you creating for yourself? How are you, you know, creating in the world? Are you doing what you love? Are you doing what you're passionate about? Do you have any of that in your life right now? Because you're being asked to really and truly be the catalyst for yourself, to bring harmony and wisdom to this part of you, to recognize that, you know, your sacrum, your creativity, your passions are extremely important to the vitality in which you're going to exist in this lifetime. So, that is what something to love about self. And if you don't know it, learn about it, because that is powerful, okay? All right, now let's go to card number 2. Where can patience for self, where can more patience for self come in and be of benefit? Patient for self, patient for self. And this feels like, you know how we tend to kind of not really focus so much on how much time we give ourselves or think about ourselves at all, for that matter. We kind of like rush through anything for ourselves. It's like, oh, you got to go to the doctor. Yeah, I'll schedule that. And then you want to run through that when it is time. Whereas if it were for someone else, you would slow down and you would be fully present and not rush that appointment, right? So this is the energy that I feel like is surrounding this question. Working more patience with myself come in. Where can I be more patient with myself so that I may be more present now with myself? How can I have more patience with myself? All right. Well, that's a good card, okay? That's a really great card, guys. 33. 33. That is the energy of our beloved Jesus. I love, love, love the unconditional energy of Jesus. So, where can I be more patient with myself? Where can you show yourself more unconditional love? Can you be open to unconditional love? This is an interesting card because, you know, I'm currently being tested, and like my current lessons and journey right now are all about unconditional love. So I do genuinely relate to this, and you know, it is real. The door to romance, you know, where you can be more patient with yourself, is to know that there's very few, if any, right, people that genuinely get to live and experience unconditional love. And that is because it is not taught, it is not, it's very, it has evolved and lost some of its vitality along the way, is what I'm getting, in terms of time, right? So, do we truly experience unconditional love in our lives just naturally? No. We didn't experience it as children either. Not by fault, okay? It is a condition that has been passed down by generations where love has a condition. I'm going to do this for you, but I have expectation of this in return if I give you love, right? Support, security, those things. I mean, think about it in terms of being a child, and that is your livelihood, is your parent, right? And so if you've never been shown true unconditional love, that's what 33 is. That's a master number. That is the ascended master number. So that, you know, Jesus, Buddha, right? Those ascended masters that came to the world to become and therefore show the world what unconditional love looks like. So, where can you be more unconditional with yourself? Where can you be more open genuinely to love? Real love, with no attachment, no expectation. From yourself, where you can just love you, be you, authentically, without fear, right? Because it leads to many things. You know, in a 3D aspect, you know, our love and money fall into the same frequency when you understand energy, right? So, again, how can you love you? How are you loving you? Are you unconditional with you? Or are you placing restrictions and, you know, lack of worth and value on yourself because that's what you've been told or taught. Because if that's the case, it's time to be more patient with yourself when it comes to a shift in what feels like unconditional love. It truly does. It feels like this is new energy at a soul level. So I'm tapping into a higher consciousness in terms of this reading. So whoever this is for, it's like you've evolved and you know what this is, and you know that it's something that you would like to just rush through as far as the healing goes, because you've been healing and it's like you're almost there, right? Like where the cage is open, like it's open, and you're free to fly basically. But it's like I've been in here my whole life. I don't know what's out there. Be patient with yourself as you experience this. Be unconditional with yourself as you experience this, because as you do, if you can stay in that flow state, not fear, but knowing that, okay, this is a transition, this is new, and I need to be gentle with myself as I learn through this. It's like a baby, okay? Unconditionalness is new for us. So like when we're babies and we're learning to walk, when our babies are learning to walk and they fall, we don't slap them in the back of the head and say, you big old dummy, get up, right? No, of course not. We're unconditional. We help them up and we encourage them and we remind them that it's just one foot in front of the other. And when you fall down, you get right back up and you try again, right? Think of yourself in terms of your own mother. Not in 3D. No, think of yourself in terms of the mother you needed when you were little. This should help you, because I find that even with myself, I was able to see where I can be unconditional with my children, where I was not really able to see that so much for myself. That was one way. In other words, if this exact situation was happening to my daughter, what advice would I give my daughter? Oh, well, that's going to look very different as opposed to me with myself, right? And that's because I'm unconditional in love for my daughter, right? So, I don't know why I need to say that, but I need to say that. It resonates for somebody, for something. All right, because I can keep going on and on. All right, let's go to card number 3. So be more patient with yourself as you explore this new journey into unconditional love for self, okay? All right, where can I be kinder to myself? Self-love, where can I be kinder? Where can I be kinder for self? This feels like the images I'm getting in my mind as I shuffle are go, 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 busy, 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 got so much to do, got everybody's shit on my plate to take care of. I can't stop to do that. I have too many things to do. There's no way I can make time for me like that. That's not possible for me. I don't have the help. It's just not important right now. It's not reality. It's not important. It's not as important as all of these other things. And you're being asked in this energy specifically, it being card number 3, to be the catalyst for change in your own life and being kinder to yourself. Okay, so give me a card. Give me a card. Give me eyes to see in 3D. Alright. Alright. So, the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. 3, again, the catalyst. Card number 3. So, you're being asked to speak kinder of yourself, because the 5th chakra is your throat. To speak your truths. because 3 is the catalyst, 9 is wisdom, but it's completion. And it's because of completion that wisdom is gained, right? So you're being asked to be kinder to yourself in your communications, how you're speaking to yourself, of yourself, to yourself. Like, it feels like I could never do that. Like, there's no way I could ever do that. Yeah, and I was just shuffling and this card fell out, so I'm going to take it as a supporting card for that one. Again, another 3. Can't make that up. So, check this out. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, with the garden and the gate. It's like, stop holding back. Speak your truth. Honor your truth. Stop saying yes when you mean no. Stop saying no when you mean yes. This is how you can be kinder to yourself. Because, you know, in situations that keep you safe, sometimes they can be restricted. So you must voice your opinion about where you keep yourself safe in your communications and being authentic in the world and loving yourself fully and being honest even with yourself about where you keep yourself restricted. Be kinder to yourself. Know that you're not wrong for feeling what you feel. Be honest with yourself. It's okay. It may not be what everybody around you wants to hear. It may not be, you know, it's asking you to honor. You're being asked to honor your truth. Even if it's not the truth that matches your outer world. Be honest. 5 is change. The 5th chakra. Change the way you speak to yourself. Change. Like, know that it's okay to allow your communication with yourself to be different than what you've been told and taught. Okay. Let me pull myself back here. Sorry, I guess I get pulled into this energy. All right, so let's go for the 4th card. This was just, you know, supporting. And for those of y'all that are expecting a quick reading, y'all can just go ahead and wait until this is uploaded where you can actually fast forward or whatnot, because I'm just going to go with the flow here. I'm not rushing anything. I'm in a flow state. So, all right, the 4th card, energies and strategies to draw on for this self-love. Energies and strategies to draw on. Energies. Okay, so to me, the whole energy and strategy, that is kind of like what it feels like is, what are some signs that I can expect to see, so to say, in the world that will show me that I'm on my right path and that I'm remaining in a certain frequency, which is what I'm going to consider these energies. So hold on, that seems like that's going to apply for somebody who's extremely conscious that is hearing this. This is why I'm feeling all of these multi-dimensions at these levels. This feels like a higher frequency. So the energies that I feel that can be pulled on to draw on right now in regards to self-love are, what are the energies, Spirit, that can be pulled on right now in regards to self-love? One card. Oh, wow. So, that's the energy of the world. 2 is the creator number, right? It's movement. It's duality. 9, of course, is completions and wisdom. So I feel like together they equal 11. Being in alignment, right? And the energies of alignment, those that the energies of balance. And I'm feeling a tightness around my solar plexus in particular, and that is for somebody listening. My solar plexus feels a bit tight. So again, that's an energy specific for somebody who's listening. But again, you know, the world being here, the balance, the yin and the yang, you know, being balanced in your giving and receiving of love. How are you showing up in love in the world? Because that is reflected back to you. So the world, to me, asks you to look in the mirror, which is right in front of you. And again, this is for somebody who understands what I'm talking about. Because Spirit is telling me I don't need to break it down. I don't need to explain it. This person knows exactly what I'm talking about. So, you know, there's light and darkness in everything. So, alignment is the energies of the yin and the yang, the balanced masculine, balanced feminine energy. What are strategies that can be drawn on? You know, the world also feels like a cycle, maybe, because it's going in a circle, right? It's like, it feels like it can be like something new. You know, 11 is that of alignment, right? But it just feels like it could be new. It's literally a choice. The strategy here. All right. So, the strategy to draw on well, I feel like the strategy to draw on in this point is to pull up those places within you, whether it be in the subconscious or wherever it's sitting, to pull forth the energies of things that keep you feeling stuck and restricted. Like, that's what you need to pull up. Find those things where you feel bound and tied at. Is it how you don't make time for yourself because everybody else becomes more important and the priority? So you tie yourself up there. Again, where you're saying no when you mean yes, yes when you mean no, and because you don't have the awareness of healthy boundaries. See, it's important to remove judgments. So, but again, you know that already because you've done this work. You're here. So what Spirit is saying, it's like it could be illuminated with the energy of balance to see something from a different perspective, something that needs to change, something that keeps you tied up or feeling stuck and stagnant. It could be a cycle, and it does. It feels like a cycle that you unconsciously put yourself in. And it's repetitive, and it's one of them things that's like, I know, but I don't know why it's so hard to really kind of like deal with that or look at that. So Spirit is saying it's time to look at that. Okay? All right. Now, let me get an advice card from Spirit in regards to an overall self-love reading such as this. And I may clarify some of this, so don't think it's over. It may not be over. We'll see. Some advice for this overall energy, Spirit. Okay. Alright, the card I have is honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Card number 38. 3, the catalyst. 8 is infinite possibilities, right? It's infinity. Let me place this up here. Okay. Yeah, you need to be honest with yourself. Because, you know, that energy, that all tied up to, it feels like it's in the mind. It's a thought. It's around a thought. And that just became clear to me. So, you need to be honest with yourself. And I know it's hard. It's hard to admit that you have allowed yourself to be where you are. And it's not to take it in blame. It's to see where you've been lacking in loving yourself the way you should. Right? So Spirit is saying, speak more loving. Speak more honesty. Take your masks off. Wherever you feel like you have to be a certain way, or, you know, to fit in or to be accepted, or like whatever that is, be in your authentic truth. Find your specific truth. Take the mask off. There's beauty there. You do not have to hide anything anymore. Not even from yourself. Be honest with yourself. Speak with love and truth. Are you honest about love in your life for yourself? And a way to know whether that's true or not is to take a look outside of you. What is your love relationships looking like? It doesn't have to be just romantic. It can be friendships. It can be family members. What are your relationships looking like, right? And are there boundaries? Are they healthy? Right? So looking at it from a perspective, because this always comes back to self, right? But some people don't know that the mirror is outside of them. So that's why I said that for some. That was a real random kind of little group that came in for a second there. I feel like it was in and out, a specific group that needed to hear that was listening. So, again, not all of this is going to pertain to one particular group. This is an overall. So let's get some clarifiers. So Spirit, give me a clarifying card for the second chakra, card number 36, being something to love about myself. A clarifying card. Again, this is about, you know, knowing what I'm passionate about. And 6 of Wands, you know, is harmony. 6 represents harmony, okay? But, you know, this guy is going towards, and the wands are that of passion, of action, right? Like you see this guy's on a white horse, you know, coming in, being celebrated in his passions. Like, he just go after what it is you want, genuinely. Like, harmonize it. Be honest with yourself and go go get it. Learn to find that passionate thing that moves you like that makes you want to go get it. All right. So, give me a clarifying card for 33, being where can I be kinder to myself? the door to romance. Alright. Clarified by the Three of Swords. Alright, so it's clearly in the way that you think that do I deserve love like that? Do I deserve to have the things that my heart wants? Do I genuinely deserve that? Those kind of thoughts? You were born worthy. You are magnificent. And I'm sorry that you were not taught and told that growing up. That's a real thing. And I want to honor you in that truth. That's a real pain, and it's a real thing, and it's scary. But you're being asked to be the catalyst to change the way you see and think about love for yourself. Change the way you think about love for yourself. Be open, right? Be kinder to yourself in terms of love for yourself.